Well, hello. This is for Libra, Sun or Rising sign, and this is your Mercury Retrograde reading. And it's coming through your third house. So this is the house of communication, your brothers and sisters, neighborhood, etc. So we have to start the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, and I feel this is representing you in this reading. And obviously you have some ideas, you're trying to get some clarity and perspective on things, as well as wanting to grow something. And what I'm picking up from here is that you've already created something and you might be just taking stock of how it's actually shown up. Does it feel like a success right now? So it's between that mental flow of ideas, and it's also what I'm really picking up, even though this isn't reverse, it feels like you might be feeling like you're wondering if what you're doing is worth it. So let's unpack this a bit, because with Mercury retrograde, this is where, especially if it's in your third house, you can call on the help of your brothers and sisters, you know, whether they're actual siblings or they're people that you connect with on a more personal level. And and I love it, because Three of Cups is about being surrounded by people who understand you, where you feel like you're really connected and you're supportive of each other as a group, as a community. And Hierophant, that's definitely you being in alignment with raising your vibration and being in a state of perpetual spirituality is what's coming to me. The Six of Cups has some nostalgia attached to it often, and this might be reminding you to look back, because Mercury retrograde is all about reviewing and things, is to look back on what are your goals? What are the things that you've actually accomplished in the past? And how did that feel for you? And the Empress, wow, there's a lot of abundance here. And I'm really feeling that it's less about doing and moving forward, and it's more about really wallowing in the energy of what you've created, whether you have something to show for yourself now or referring to something that you've done in the past. And it's okay to revisit, especially on the times where maybe there isn't something you have to show for yourself right now. And instead of, maybe whining about it, trusting that this is the time when you're supposed to go back and remember what it was like. Because if we're logical that way, if we've done something before, we know we can do it again. And that Queen of Wands is reminding you that when you do that, there's going to be an eventual time, especially when Mercury goes direct, that you're going to have the inspiration and the energy to trust. Like, she's looking at what she's created in her hand and she's like, look what I can do. And she might know she can do these things, and yet she still finds excitement and awe in what she can create. And I think that's the key here between the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. It's really reminding yourself that it might seem like nothing is really showing itself yet, and you don't have anything to show for it, but trust that it's all going to happen the way it's meant to. You're meant to maybe take stock of what you've accomplished in the past. You're meant to remind yourself that you're not alone. You do have that brotherhood and sisterhood connection. And that's where you find that flow of abundance. I love that these two are at opposite sides. They have very similar energy. You've got the feminine energy, you've got the masculine energy. And it's really reminding you to find that balance. And sometimes it's not until we actually slow down or stop that we can really feel into how we feel now, what you've created in your life right now. So if you feel that there are some slowdowns, instead of being frustrated that you're not pushing ahead, this is the perfect time to say, okay, that is a sign for me to just see and take a look at what I've accomplished. So let's pull some extra tarot here. Four of Swords, definitely taking time to really see where your thoughts have guided you. Oh, more swords. We've got the Ace of Swords again, repeating itself. And this one is definitely showing you that when you focus on the biggest thought, the biggest belief, you have the power to either double down on it if it's positive, and if it's a limiting belief, then you also have the power to release it. Ooh, and then you have the Ace of Cups. So there's lots of ace energy here. And sometimes we don't want to start things. Sometimes we want to continue on. And the energy of Mercury retrograde is definitely, can be both. It's not necessarily starting something new. It's more about continuing, and it's starting from this perspective. And even though it's not a full beginning, you're not starting something brand new, you're allowing yourself to have up-leveled so you can have this balance in your life. And I still love this masculine and feminine energy here. It's perfect for you, Libra, because it's showing you that you know that there will always be balance, and it just takes the time to get there and allow yourself to really take this Mercury retrograde as a time to take stock of what you have. See, this person in the Four of Swords is fully focused on that one thought or belief, and the rest are up on the wall, resting and waiting. All right. Another way to look at it is these three swords are facing down at the person, and they're gaining the strength of this one golden sword so they can deal with all of the other thoughts and beliefs that are coming up. But overall, Libra, this feels like you just really need to trust that you know you best. And maybe for some of you, this is a real aha moment and a confirmation that you're doing what you can with what you have. And sometimes we need to stop or slow down to look at what we've accomplished. So I hope you like this reading. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you in another video. Peace.